Very good evening to all my viewers out there. It is right now Saturday, December the 9th, 2017. It's about 5:41 p.m. going on to 5:42 p.m. and we're here in the, I guess you could say, the courtyard of the Place Ville Marie complex. If you look way up, you'll see that new lighting display that was recently added. And if you look carefully, I don't know if the camera on my phone picks it up, but you can see that rotating beacon up above. Hopefully you may or may not be able to see it. And there's the three flags, or four flags I should say. There's the Canadian flag right there, and that's the Quebec flag, and right there to the left of that is the old City of Montreal flag, which they haven't updated yet, because now in the middle of that flag there's a Aboriginal First Nations symbol, which one of my previous videos touched upon. And I guess that one there on the far left is the Place Ville Marie flag. So, and directly ahead of me is the Queen Elizabeth Hotel, which I would love to get inside to film some elevators, but I'm not really sure if I'd be allowed to. But what we're going to do now is we're going to just walk around this part of the city for a bit. And there you can see down beneath the glass, there's that shopping center below the boutiques of the Place Ville Marie building. And you can see that all those sides, each corner has one of those. And straight down there is where I was filming earlier. If you look in the distance, that's where I was filming earlier, my previous video, one of my previous videos. I'm facing north right now. I was going to go to Mont Royal, but decided why not walk around downtown for a bit and see what we could see on this snowless December evening. As I've said earlier, it will probably be snowing this Tuesday coming up. At least they're forecasting that. I believe 10 centimeters or so. Yeah, I'd really love to get in there and film some elevators, but we'll save that for another day. Right now I am walking south, and this is to my west, and this is to my east, and we're gonna walk towards the east, I suppose. Yeah, we'll do the east, so there's another look there at everything. So let's walk down. This is of course Boulevard René Lévesque, and see what kind of sights and sounds we could see. Maybe we'll see some responses, maybe we'll see some action, who knows. Or maybe some simple Christmas lights, as you can see here. Very beautiful blue lights. So I'm just going to walk around, don't have any destination really in mind. I think I'll head towards the old Montreal part of the city, and I'll occasionally pause the video from here to there to save some battery and storage. Another view of the building from this street. Very old building, these ones, by the way. Now look at that inside there, that old fixture there of where all the offices are, that index thing. That's really 1960s, 1970s type style. So we're gonna walk around here and like I said, probably head south in a moment towards Old Montreal. There's the Olympic, I think it's the Olympic headquarters of Canada, if I'm not mistaken. And this is coming up to Robert Bourassa. Used to be known, and still is by some folks, as University Boulevard. And now I think I'm going to head down the street here south towards Old Montreal, or I might stay on this street and go another block or two before heading south. This is facing north, so let's cross and we'll go down Robert Bourassa south. Yeah, I might as well. So I'll just wait for the light to change and then we shall cross the street. Alrighty. So now as we walk south, you can kind of see the South Shore in the distance somewhat. I believe that's the Bonaventure Expressway. So what we're going to do is we're going to head down to De la Gauchetière, and we're going to head east towards Chinatown, and then through Old Montreal. I may take a shortcut into the Complexe Desjardins building, because I have a beautiful Christmas theme there. Those of you that know my videos know that they have a massive fountain there. Little Christmas tree there. And like I said, you know, I love Christmas lights, I love snow, I love winter. Maybe in a minority, but that's what I like. Always have loved the snow. The only thing I don't like that much is the cold. And of course, this time of year, when you have the Christmas lights and the trees and the decorations, the only thing that's missing right now is the snow. This is Belmont Street right here that we're coming up to. And we're going to be going down here, across here, and head to Gauchetière. Depending if this light changes, which it's not, we'll just go down here and cross onto De la Gauchetière. Nice little view of the skyscape, I guess you could say. Looks like some renovations going on in these buildings. Christmas tree. Oh, this is interesting. That's what a gutted office looks like. Very cool. Alrighty. Well, you know, we'll just cross here if it's safe, you know. And yeah, I might as well. And we'll go over here onto this little grassy knoll and continue walking eastbound. So I'm going to go up to here to this little island so I can safely cross. Alrighty, so we crossed the street here, and I'm going to cut through it's a very beautiful building you're about to see if I'm able to get through it. Sometimes it's closed because of special events. I guess a lot of people like using the building. I'm going to see if I can get into it and walk through. It's coming up here, I believe, or maybe I passed it already. There's another Christmas tree. I may have passed it already, I'm not really sure, but oh no, I think it's coming up here. I think it's a Continental Hotel building, it's called. So we'll just walk up here. Again, this is walking eastbound. Oh yes, it's the next street, the building that I wanted to walk through to get to Old Montreal. I'm going to cross here carefully in a moment. There's the Bank National Tower, by the way. Another old building there is the Square Victoria building. Alright. So now we're facing south. And we're going to head east. We're going to stay in the direction I was walking. And we're going to get here to Beaver Hall Street, this is called. Some nice Christmas lights. Maybe use that for the thumbnail for my video. Took a little picture there. Some construction going on here as well. Yeah, so this is Beaver Hall. This is a very hilly street. As we continue walking east, I'll pan my camera to the south here in a moment. You could look down the street as we wait to cross. Actually, we have to head this way. We have to head south. So I'm going to cross here and then we'll head south. This office tower is a new one. Has this been built recently? I used to actually work in one of these offices around here, so I saw that thing being built about 4 or 5 years ago. So we're gonna walk down here, wait to cross, and then hopefully I'll get access to that building. And it's that building with the W, by the way. That's where we want to go. So I'm gonna walk. As soon as we cross, we'll walk in that direction. And the light should be changing just about now. Alrighty. There's the St. Patrick's Church. I want to get a video. I know it's hard to see because it's night, but I do want to eventually get a video in there. Very beautiful architecture. And by the way, I haven't forgotten, I am going to be doing a video of St. Joseph's Oratory soon as well. Maybe save it for the snow, you know, give it that extra touch. It's a Ford. Yep, alright, there's a 61 bus heading downtown. So we're going to cross here. This street here is Viger. But what we're going to do is we're going to cross Viger Street, and we're going to go into a building in a moment, as I mentioned. It's that one right there where the doorway's lit up somewhat. But we're going to cross here on Square Victoria, which is here. And there you can see Complex Desjardins. Oh no, not Complex Desjardins, Palais de Congrès right there. But instead of walking out here, we're going to go in there and we're going to walk through that beautiful atrium. And you'll see in a moment why I want to film it. But before we cross here, I just want to point out, look at these old styled buildings, these old styled doorways, very beautiful. Oh, there's an elevator inside. Alright, let's cross. Actually, I'm going to make this a little bit more interesting. We're not going to go out through the outside, we're going to cross here. And we're going to go through the opening into the ground here. Now this style of opening is, I believe in Paris and New York they have these kind of subway entrances, where it's basically in the middle of the street and you go right down. Usually the entrances that we see, most of them anyway, are like these ones here, or they're connected to office buildings, or they're above ground structures. But this one here is a very unique opening because it's very similar to other metro systems in the world. And you're going to see it right here. And that's the building there that we wanted to go into now. It looks like the lights are off, which isn't a good sign because it could be closed. But we're going to go through this little thing anyway here. So look, take a look. You're going to see what I'm talking about. Look at this. This is an underground entrance to the metro. And they have this beautiful little archway here. So let's go down and take a look. And if we can't get into that building there, because we're going to go under here and then that way, east. If we can't get in there, at least we'll get a bit of a video here of the underground. And now we're going to walk through here. Those of you that know my videos know that I've filmed quite a few around here. So we're going to try to get into there in a moment. To that building that I just showed you. Okay, so this here, look how eerie this sounds. That wind. Very cool, very cool. Alright, so let's walk down here Very quiet hallway. Oh, I hear the metro announcement from here. What's this? Oh wow, we have a prolonged service disruption on the Orange Line. Let's take a look. Wow, that was just by chance. I'm gonna head back this way, but oh wow, that's big. I just heard a prolonged service disruption on the Orange Line. Anytime there's a service disruption, you know right away I try to film that. So let's take a look at what's going on here. I'm debating if I should cut the video or just keep filming. I think I'm going to keep filming. So let's go down here. This is Square Victoria Metro again. Let's take a look at what's going on. If there's any signs of disruption. I don't know what the cause of it was, but I heard prolonged. So, I'm going to see from the top. I'm not actually going to enter with my Opus card. I'm not going to use this to get in. By the way, this is a 50th anniversary Opus card protector. Starting to wear out, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Alright, let's take a look from the top here and see if there's any metro trains that have stopped. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, well, we're gonna head back. Well, I guess there's nothing really exciting going on there. So we'll head back to our original video. There's the electric bus. Gotta get some more videos of that too. So let's head down here. Let's take 42 stairs, why not? A little bit of exercise isn't a bad thing. And we'll continue where we left off. So I'm going to pause the video and I'll resume it in a moment where I left off. Alright, so we're going to head back here. And that's where we want to go, the commercial building. If it's opened. Yeah, I'm not really sure what that disruption was for. Oh, look at this, it's like a vault. Fascinating. It's very quiet right here. And I think we're going to have to exit up here if I'm not mistaken. Turn right. Yeah, Hotel Intercontinental, that's actually the one I wanted to check out. And if we can't get to that building, well, at least, you know, we're going to go through here. Another Christmas theme. Now look at these things here, look at these cool pictures. Historical photos. Nice little art display. Now directly in front of me is the Palais de Congrès building. But I don't want to go there right away. I wanted to get through that Intercontinental building, the World Financial building. Can't really, I don't think it's open now, like I said. But we shall try. Too much noise in this hallway. Don't really, it's like there's a little concert or something going on. So we're gonna head this way here. Not sure if it's open, but we'll find out in a moment. I don't think it is open, unfortunately, but if it's not, open, then we'll just head back the way we came. No, it's not open, that's for sure. Or maybe it is. Oh, it is open. Oh, there we go. Perfect. So that goes to a hotel, but this over here, let's take a look at this artwork before we head up. Look at this beautiful artwork here. There's the subterranean city. Trying to replicate the subterranean city. And over here, very cool, very cool. Yep, so what we're going to do, we're going to head up. And over here's some more artwork. Oh, actually, this isn't. Oh, it is the building where I wanted to go. Perfect. All right. And here you go. This is the one I wanted to show my viewers very quickly here. Look at this. So this here, very beautiful building at any time of the year, but especially Christmas. And look at this. For those of you who may not be aware, this is actually a piece of the Berlin Wall from Germany. So you can see it's closed, but yeah, at least we got a bit of this on film. And there's the actual piece of the Berlin Wall. Yeah. So what we're going to do now, we're going to walk down here and we're going to head outside the way we came. But instead of going back down, we're going to exit. Yeah. So I hope you're enjoying this little random tour of the city. So we're going to head back outside and I guess we'll wrap it up. Yeah, very nice, very nice. And there's the complex Montreal Convention Center, as I like to call it. The Palais de Congrès, they call it in Montreal. Basically a convention center. I like those nice lights on the side. We're going to get a closer look in a moment. And I'm going to wrap it up very shortly. Across the street. And I'll give you a view of the side. And then I'll call it a video. So here you go, look at that. Very beautiful lighting display at this time of year. Alright, well, hope you, like I said, hope you enjoyed that little tour of the city. And I'm going to wrap it up here. At least this part of the city, that is. I'm going to wrap it up here, and who knows what video adventures I shall find tonight on a Saturday evening in the city. All right, see y'all soon.